With more and more international collaborations and multinational staff members working on anime coming about, we may get to the point where this debate as what counts as anime and what doesn't becomes moot.
That is the most melancholy pasta. I brought you a big Toblerone.
We have to go back, Kate.
I did this! I made the choice!
We have to go back!
Is anime broken right now? Is this gonna get patched out? Yes. The temperature's coming down, the leaves are starting to turn red, and you still didn't find your summer love. Which can mean only one thing. The new season of anime is just about to start, where you can forget all your sorrows with some cute anime girls. Or guys, we don't judge here. In our community, we are all believers of equality in degeneracy. Now, as your friendly neighborhood anime watcher, it's my job to go through all the anime this new season so you don't have to. And who knows, maybe we'll both find a gem we can get excited about, follow religiously, then watch as it slowly disappoints us and drops all the hype you held at the beginning. Let's start off with everyone's favorite cooking show. Now, I know what you're thinking. What spicy new dishes are they gonna give us this season? Cause, you know, that's the best part of the show. Seeing how they're able to handle their fresh meat into new, interesting dishes and nothing else. Speaking of sequels I'll definitely be watching, Kekai Sensen has picked up exactly where it left off, and holy shit! If I had a boner before, this scene has definitely finished it off. Thank you again, Yutaka Nakamura. I'm glad to see that it's still full of character and as stylish as ever, so yeah, not much to add if you already seen the first season, except God, I missed the old ending. Not that the new ones are bad, but can we just agree that this was one of the best EDs in recent memory? You know, normally I wouldn't give a show like this a second look, but thanks to Made in Abyss, I'm now obligated to check out every show about chibi explorers on the off chance that they'll turn out amazing. It was atmospheric, it was cute, and the world seems interesting, so you know what? I might actually give this one a Wait, hold on a second, did they just... So as I was saying, the show's awful and giving it a chance was a massive mistake.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world?
So Black Clover was hyped up as being one of the possible new big shonens of this generation, and so far, it's been an absolute mess, not even counting the main character's fucking constant It's as generic as shonen can be right now, and it feels like the show is 10 years old and has much more in common with titles in the era of the big three, rather than how the genre has slowly evolved in recent times. At the moment, it's just a very poor man's Naruto, poor and equally wealthy man's Fairy Tail. A moment of silence, please, for the comment section. Did he just imply Fairy Tail was bad? In the same way that My Hero Academia shows us how we can take every generic shonen trope and refine it to a T, Black Clover has shown us how we can take every generic shonen trope and make it completely generic. The main character is annoying as hell, we were given a fucking flashback in episode 2, nothing about this show is special so far, and you know the part that pisses me off the most? I'm still probably going to watch it anyway because I'm shonen trash. So Inuyashiki marks the second manga on my recommended manga video to be adapted by Mappa, but I was honestly a bit disappointed in this first episode. The pacing was lightning fast and we weren't given enough time to actually care about these characters or let the consequences of any actions sink in. It feels like this should have been 2 episodes worth of material, but it is just the first episode after all, and every seasonal anime has to start off with a bang, so I still have high hopes for this. If anything, I can thank it for letting Man with a Mission complete their holy trinity of hypers, balls, one-liner anime openings. I feel like after Eromanga Sensei, I've been given kind of a bad rep when it comes to little sisters in anime. For some reason, I really can't tell. As a lot of you have been telling me to watch this new Emoto anime, but I mean, after Eromanga Sensei, I really don't know what new things can be done.
平行世界のゲートから脱ぎたてパンツを取り出し俺の口元を拭くアリスああ 妹の脱ぎたてほかほかおパンチは美味しいな。
You always ignore me now. You never listen to what I have to say. What's going on?
Wait a minute, this is just the first 2 minutes of the episode. Oh, I see. It's the good old incest bait and switch. The oldest trick in the book. It's about a light novel author obsessed with writing light novels about little sisters. So I assume this is the memoirs of the Eromanga Sensei author because I can definitely see where the inspiration comes from.
おちんちん大好きですけど、そんなに亀が好きですか?
It's been 14 years since the last Kino's journey, so I'm guessing a bunch of you newer anime fans will have never heard of it. So I'm just gonna pull out my old fag card and say, watch this first episode. It's an episodic show, so you don't need to watch the original. All you need to know is that it's about a girl traveling to different countries, each with different rules and laws that explore interesting philosophies and mentalities. The first episode looks at what could possibly happen if there was a country where the act of murder was legal. The original anime was great, and this one's looking like it'll be good too. Wait a minute, this is Negima. Why is this Negima? Is this new Negima? How haven't I heard of this before? Back in the day when I was just but a teenager, I was enamored by the works of Ken Akamatsu, the harem god at the time, and his works like Love Hina and Negima still hold a close place in my heart as they helped shape me to the man I am today. I regret nothing. The Negima manga, though, ended up turning into an awesome shonen battle series. So excuse me while I squeal in nostalgia because they use the original OP, and there's Negi, and there's all the girls, and Ava's gone full kiss shot, and... What? What? What the fuck just happened?
Everybody, clap your hands!
So we have a tournament where 12 superpowered combatants fight to the death and the winner gets their wish granted? Isn't this just fate? Isn't this just fate with edge? Isn't this just fate with a lot of fucking edge? I mean, it looks fun as hell and the fight choreography is great, but let's be real here, this is just Edge Stay Night. And hell, that isn't even clearly the edgiest show of the season, because we've got a group of superpowered Nazis led by a charismatic leader trying to bring down the world's destruction. That's right, it's a Kamiga Hitler. The brakes don't stop on this Edge train though, because next we've got Evil or Live. That's right, in this cruel world where you're given two choices, you can either live or you evil. What the fuck does that even mean? And finally, if there just wasn't enough edge this season, we have King's Game, where you have a show with all the ingredients to bake that perfect edge cake. See, what you want to do is start off with your standard death game base, sprinkle in some exploding bodies, mix in some suicide with just a dash of rape. Now put it in the oven and let it sit for about a season and voila! You've just baked yourself a nice new shit. Oi! Who gave me the Mirai Nikki ingredients list? So there's an anime called Just Because. Why? Just fucking because, okay? But after the first episode, I have no idea what the show's actually about, so let's just read the synopsis. At the end of the second semester of third year of high school, 4 students are prepared for graduation and feel the ending to their high school life. Well, that changes a little with the arrival of a transfer student. Okay, I still have no idea what the show's actually about. Alright, governor, we in London now. £5 million. Is this how much the pound's gone down after Brexit?
ここはロンドンの西、イングランドの端っこの田舎。
Wait a minute, I've lived in London. This ain't fucking West London. Unless... Is this the legendary Zone 6 I've heard so much about? Wait, are those? Yeah, they are. What are they doing in London? bloody immigrants. Alright, so this is looking like the newest hot show of the season, and I can wholly see why. It has the same vibe and appeal as something like Harry Potter, with a world of mystique, mages, and magic that you want to explore and learn more of without being in any way a ripoff. So far, there hasn't really been a hook in the plot or with anything going on, but the atmosphere and setting have certainly intrigued me as I just want to see more of this world. So yeah, with all things considered, this season is looking up. We got some great sequels, some good originals, and a mix of fun ones. So yeah, that's fall 2017. There's nothing else literally that's left to talk about at all. Please don't make me do it.
朝起きて顔洗って楽しい毎日が来るよ勉強も運動も友情もパーフェクトでも外と中裏表
What is this? Is this visual cancer or just outright terrorism? I don't think this counts as a terror attack because ISIS haven't claimed responsibility for this. Yet. Maybe this is just Japan's declaration of war against humanity. If this can get a second season, then this is it. This is the final proof we need to confirm that we are on the darkest timeline. There is only one path that awaits us now. Wait a minute, this is airing on Anime Strike. Crisis averted! If you want to avoid the dark Emoto dystopia at all costs, then you can do so by putting them where they belong. In the fucking trash. That's why you can get your exclusive Sagari Trash and Umaru Dumpster pins from Otaku Pin Club. Links are in the description below. More details coming up. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. I'd like to give a shout out to Otaku Pin Club in this video. As you can guess from their name, they make anime pins. So yeah, they approached me and asked if I had any ideas for any designs. So of course I came up with the Trash Sagari and Dumpster Umaru pins. If you want either of those one-of-a-kind pins, then pre-orders are in the description below. It'll come out sometime next month. As you can see, they do a high quality metal pins, so yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how those pins turn out. And also I'd like to thank Jared Cattell, Vincent Mooney, Lauken, Giguk, who I'm now just going to rename Patreon Giguk to avoid confusion, and everyone else on Patreon for also helping to support me and making this video possible. Anyway, not any more updates from me. I will be in Japan again next week, so woo, full weeb mode. So yeah, that's it from me. I've been Giguk and I will see you all next time.